Welcome to part 2 of walking on the Whipkey Ridge Warpath. And once again, I'm always long-winded in my stories, and of course we're enjoying the beautiful sights of this beautiful trail. I've already marched up this hill, which was great. I like to climb hills and the blood starts flowing, and you know, you burn all kinds of calories, and trust me, walking all these miles, I burn a lot of calories. It takes me 3.5 hours to walk. It takes me 3.5 hours to walk 10 miles. So I saw something move. It was just a bird. I thought it was a mammal. Well, they are. Never mind. But anyways, we're not talking about animals. We're talking about the boots. So back to my story. It's so beautiful in the forest today. But anyways, there's a reason for me to walk. Well, I always walk these trails, but I want to show you this. Hopefully, I'm gonna save the last part of these walking for the troops today, because I was talking about how the gas wells, this is basically Saudi Arabia of the United States right now, here where I live in southwestern Pennsylvania. And this is the most beautiful place in the fall, in the winter, and in the summer, and in the spring. And I'm going to show you a section of the forest that was a lot like this, but wasn't a hill. And I never walk it, so because it's like my neighbors, my mom's neighbors. It goes to his house, but I want to show you what this might look like soon, because you never know with these gas wells and the coal mines coming through. They deforested his whole. Take a look at this. It was like this, but anyway, so yeah, I've walked in 25 pair of boots, and this week I will buy my 26th pair of boots. And like I said, these first 2 videos will be called, you know, the topics about my boots, because it's very interesting. That's how soldiers relate to my walking, because like I said, it takes me 3.5 hours to walk 10 miles. And the whole time I walk, I'm in prayer. You know, until this year, no one saw. They only saw if you go to my website at the bottom of this page, like I said in the last video, and every video I talk in, I tell you about going to the bottom here, because it links you to my it links you to my website, and on my website is my boot section. And the reason why, like I said, the troops really are interested in boots, because that's what soldiers do. They march, and that's what I've been doing, marching the warpath. And I love our soldiers, and I respect them, because they are all they're young men and young women, our bravest, the best of the best of this country. And like I said, this war is a terrible war. It's a political war, once again, like Vietnam. But this time, I'm very proud of the American people, because of people like me, that we were able to keep the pressure. I mean, there's been a lot of hard times for our brave soldiers, because they, people just are people, but they have respected our soldiers, and they haven't spit on them. And of course, I have heard that when this war started, they started to do that. But like I said, in the middle of the last decade, when I started walking in 2006, it was people like me that kept the people tamed down and in control, because you have to respect our soldiers. They're just doing their job. They're just doing their job and surviving every day in the heat of a stupid ass war that I call Operation F Troop, because stupid rules of engagement, and that's why I walk. There should be no rules of engagement in war. And we have the mightiest military in the history of the world, and and they're treating it like Operation F Troop. F Troop was was a 1960s TV show where it showed how they fought in the Wild West. You know, the Indian fighters, and basically, you know, it was F Troop. And so, I mean, our soldiers, it's sad to call it Operation F Troop, but it's not the soldiers. The soldiers are the greatest military in the history of the world. But it's our leaders and our civilian leaders in Washington who are hypocritical liars. All they do is lie, lie, lie. Use our soldiers for, you know, political, like I said, political pawns in this stupid ass war. So now, back to my boots. I've been walking. My new goal I set last year, and what last year was the year of the Patriot. And last year, in the year of the Patriot, I set a goal that by the end of 2012, I will walk in every state. So last year, I spent my savings going all over, troubleshooting all over the country. You can read my, I was in DC twice. In the 1 week, I spent a whole week in DC. It's called if you go to my website, once again at the bottom of this video, it's called The Lost Patriot in the Battle on Capitol Hill, where I was there fighting for our health freedom because, you know, they took it away. And then I was in New York to protest the mosque. You know, the Muslims who are fighting us every day for 10 years decided they wanted to build a mosque on Ground Zero, and Ground Zero is the situation point that started everything, and they can build anywhere in this country but not on Ground Zero, out of respect for all the soldiers we've lost in this war. No way, I wasn't gonna have it. So like I said, my boots are gonna hit all 50 states with me, of course. but by the end of 2012, I'm gonna get 15 this year. That's my goal. I already have a strategy, and I'm gonna get her done, as we say in southwestern Pennsylvania. And last year I got 9 states total. And like I said, this year I'll do a roundabout route towards the end of the summer, I'm hoping. And it will be, yeah, and by that time I'll have 15 plus 10, because I walked 10 total. I hit a high of the year before, so I didn't hit a high last year. So 10 total right now, 25 by the end of this year. And my boots, have I even walked in another country, my dear friends? I'm proud to say that I have walked in the great country of Norway. Hello, my friends in Norway. Sending my hugs and love, as always. That's my second favorite country forever. I will always love Norway. I walked a total of 37 miles there and 4 walks. And I visited there 3 times. So I'm proud to say that, and hope you enjoyed the story of Terry's boots. Like I said, if you go to my website, you can check out my boot section of my website. And once again, I will be walking with my 26 pair of boots the next time I walk. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in part 3.